What's up everyone, it's Kenneth from Rare Candy bringing you another deck profile. This time it is going to be the Blaziken GX deck that I played in the most recent Testing Grounds video that was uploaded earlier this week. So we're just going to go ahead and hop right into the list. Starting off we have 4 GX. GX is our optimal starter. It has the GX attack Eternal Flame GX, and that's pretty much what we're using it for most of the time. Eternal Flame GX, it allows you to put 3 Pokemon in any combination of EX and GX from your discard onto your bench. So that's kind of how we're going to get out our main attacker, and that is going to be our Blaziken GX. We do run 3 of these. Blaziken GX, 240 HP, brand new out of Celestial Storm set, and what's really good about this card is that it has the attack Explosion Kick. For 2 fire and a colorless energy does 210 damage, and a whole lot of things have 210 HP, things like Zoroark, Golisopod, even though you're hitting that for weakness anyway, but a lot of things have 210 HP. You're one-shotting things like Lycanroc as well, so 210 HP, or 210 damage is a pretty good number to hit, especially in this kind of format. So it does do 210 damage, but you have to discard 2 fire energy to do it, but that's fine because we run things like Blacksmith. So in order to get out our Blacksmiths and stuff, we do run 2 copies of the Tapu Lele GX. That's, we're going to be wanting to use Blacksmith pretty much every turn once we get our Blazikens out. So having access to Tapu Lele to get those Blacksmith is pretty paramount. So, and then we run a couple copies of Shaman EX because we do play a lot of items that kind of thin our hands, get smaller hands, and we don't really want to be playing draw supporters because we want to be playing Blacksmith. We're drawing our cards with Shaman EX, so that's kind of our Pokemon line. In the future, I might consider cutting a Shaman EX, maybe run like a, maybe run like a Turtonator or a Volcanion EX. Volcanion EX would be kind of cool. I'm not entirely sure yet, so we're going to move forward onto the supporters. For the supporters, we run a pretty standard 4 Professor Sycamore. We do run 4 of the Blacksmith supporter. That does allow us to get our fire energy from the discard and attach them to our Pokemon. This allows us to cycle that Explosion Kick attack over and over. After that, we run 2 copies of N and 1 Cynthia. This is just kind of alternate draw supporters. If we can't hit that Blacksmith and our hand is kind of wonky, then these cards will kind of help us out. I suppose we do run 1 Ickoriss as well, especially with Zoroark having Skyfield and being able to just have a whole bunch of Pokemon on the bench. You can just kind of draw a whole bunch of cards with Ickoriss. So we also run 1 Pokemon Ranger, and this is a card that I'm probably going to cut from the list. I had it in here as kind of like a cute little tech, just because if your Blazikens go down, then all you're pretty much left with is your GX. So being able to Phoenix Burn over and over, I figured that would be kind of neat, but I might consider cutting it for like a Kiawe or something like that. So and then our last supporter, we run just a single copy of Guzma. I feel like with 4 VS Seeker, we can pretty much use Guzma whenever we want, but we really want to be blacksmithing every turn so that we can just knock out the big threat that's active and call it good. So I don't really feel the need for more than 1 Guzma. That's probably fine as it is. So moving forward to the items, we have 4 copies of Ultra Ball, as pretty simple, pretty standard. 4 copies of VS Seeker, again, pretty standard. And 4 copies of Battle Compressor. Battle Compressor does allow us to get our Blazikens and our fire energy into the discard so that we can, get our Blazikens out on the field, since Ho-Oh needs Blaziken in the discard, and we need fire energy in the discard to use Blacksmith. So 4 copies of Battle Compressor I feel is absolutely necessary. We do run 2 copies of Trainer's Mail. This does help us get to some of those item cards like Ultra Ball and Battle Compressor. So let's see, we also run 2 copies of Choice Band and 2 copies of Floatstone as our tools. Choice Band I have seen Choice Band's pretty good because it helps you knock out things that have, like, more than 210 HP. So, a Mega Rayquaza, 220 HP. Let's see, what has 230, I believe? Gardevoir? Yeah, Gardevoir has 230. So, you know, it helps you kind of reach those numbers that you normally wouldn't. And that's kind of why I'm considering running a Volcanion EX as well. So, just to kind of get over those numbers. Let's see, I only ran, and you guys kind of noticed this, is that I only ran 1 Field Blower, and this is something that I definitely want to up to 2. So, in future iterations of this deck, I might cut back on some of the draw supporters and add a second Field Blower. I'm not entirely sure yet. And then, of course, as our A spec, we do run the 1 Computer Search. Computer Search is just the best A spec in the game, so might as well just keep rolling with it. For our stadiums, we do run 3 copies of Scorched Earth. I considered running Skyfield maybe in the future, just so that I have the bench space, because that was something that I really felt was a problem, is that I just didn't have the bench space for my Blazikens when it came to it, because I would need the bench space for Lele's and Shamans, and then I just wouldn't have bench space for Blazikens. So maybe Skyfield in the future. I'm definitely going to try it out. And then we're going to finish off the deck with 12, I believe it is 12 basic fire energy. Anyways, that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And make sure you check out our Patreon. You get tons of sweet perks for as little as $1 a month. And you help support the channel as well. Also, check out our website at rarecandytcg.com. We have a sale on our Pokemon Go playmats right now, and we also have a new sponsor with Flipside Gaming. They're super awesome, and they were nice enough to give us a nice little promo code for you guys. So if you use the promo code RareCandy in all caps, you get 10% off of your order, which is perfect just in time for Celestial Storm for you to order your singles and get them at a nice price.